Hi everybody, it's the 25th of August 2023 as I'm recording this video because I just started to watch the highlights of last week's DayZ developer stream with Matej and Martin, and Matej let something slip that will blow, I think, well, it blew my mind, and I think it'll blow your mind too. So listen closely to what he's got to say here.
Yeah, and I think that last year we actually almost peaked to almost 500,000 CCU across all platforms, so that's something absolutely amazing.
Right, let me roll that back, just so we can really understand what he's saying.
We actually almost peaked to almost 500,000 CCU across all platforms, so that's something absolutely amazing.
So what he's saying there is that sometime last year in 2023, DayZ across PC, PlayStation and Xbox hit a concurrent player record of almost 500,000 players. So a CCU is a concurrent user, so it's a time of day, at a particular time of day, how many people are playing at the same time. All right, that's an important thing, because with DayZ, as with lots of games, it's difficult to get figures like that out of them when it comes to non-PC stuff. So, for example, if we look at the Steam charts for now, this will give you an idea of how massive DayZ is when you include console as well. Then, so at the moment, top games by current players, and if we look at their peak player counts here, we can see that CS:GO at the moment, has got a peak player count of 1.3 million, Dota 855, Baldur's Gate 3 875, then PUBG drops down to 393,000. So what we're saying is last year, DayZ on its peak concurrence was up just under 500,000. Now that's including PC, PlayStation and Xbox, and these are only PC. But some of these games like CS:GO, well, that's really only on PC, isn't it? It's not on Dota 2. These games aren't on console as well. So it shows you that DayZ, including console, is one of the biggest games of all time, and is still one of the biggest games, and also how important console absolutely must be, because if you look at the peak players concurrence for DayZ on PC, the peak was only 663,000. I say only, that's a lot. That's really good. Well done, DayZ. Really, really good. At the moment, it's running at about 42,900. So, and that, I'm pretty sure that happened this year as well. So what we're saying is, last year, at some point, there was at least there was over 400,000 people playing at the same time on console, so PlayStation and Xbox, making DayZ absolutely massive. And it kind of gives you an idea of how important DayZ is to Bohemia Interactive, but also how important console DayZ is to Bohemia Interactive, and how important console overall, because of course Arma Reforger is on Xbox, will be coming to PlayStation, and Arma 4 will be, and this will give you an idea. They just must be looking at these figures going, console's amazing, we have to get on console. So going back and looking at some older figures, because again, what you tend to get out of companies, because these are I guess they're private companies, aren't they? Sometimes they're publicly traded as well, but they can't always give you, they don't give you anything. So to give you an idea, in 2019, DayZ had sold just under 6 million copies, and Arma 3 had sold just 5.5 million copies. And then if we jump forward to 2020, DayZ had sold 1.3 million copies, and had, during the year, 6.4 million active users. The problem with active users is, you can say, well, but how many? Obviously, at some point that means they turned on their console or their computer and fired up DayZ. For how long? It could be 10 seconds, could be 1,000 hours. We don't know. And so with Arma 3, they sold 1.1 million copies of the game. What's interesting there is, for Arma 3, they sold 1.1 million copies of the base game and 2.2 million DLCs. Interesting. I guess there's a large number of DLCs, actually. And they had 2.3 million active players. Then we can jump forward to 2021. Now, I couldn't find any a more up-to-date one of these stats, but by 2021, DayZ had 6.6 million active players in 2021 and Arma 2.3. So what we're saying is a year later, that probably was fairly similar. Probably maybe it could be 7 million. Probably a big part of that is due to Xbox Game Pass. But at some point, there were over 400,000 players playing concurrently on PlayStation and Xbox. And if you include PC, that went to just under 500,000 players. And that should blow you away. I know it blew me away. I'm like, my gosh, that's absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing. It shows you that DayZ has an incredible future ahead of it. So does Bohemia Interactive. The amount of money that they will make when the next version of DayZ comes out, or when Arma 4 comes out on console as well. And I thought it was worth making a video about, because it was just an off-the-cuff comment. But you never hear about stuff like that. Let's go back, let's hear it one last time.
We actually almost peaked to almost 500,000 CCU across all platforms, so that's something absolutely amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. So well done DayZ, well done DayZ dev team, well done Bohemia Interactive, and absolutely fantastic. Anyway, what do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. Once you want the same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.